In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast. Fat Kilmer wasn't fucking good
Fat
either.
Kilmer.
Boot noopers? What the fuck?
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples?
I need a drink.
God damn.
Fat
I believe
nipples
you're the
and
only one
Fat
that's been
Kilmer.
drinking so far, sir.
Yeah.
I haven't even. Oh yeah, I guess I had that.
Yeah, he pre-gamed.
I did.
So
I showed up with
Way to go, bud.
I showed up with a cider. I had a cider.
Road soda.
Yeah.
a Dickens?
It wasn't a Dickens. It was Austin.
There's nothing quite like a Dickens cider.
Not quite a Dickens.
Just saying.
Lighter, please.
When's the last time you had a Dickens?
A Dickens cider? Christmas? It's like a tradition.
Yeah. And we all know you don't fuck with tradition.
You don't fuck with
That's
your...
right.
Well, fuck, boys. First fucking podcast of the new year.
Happy New Year.
Fucking John.
Yay.
John, what was the thing you promised at the end of last episode?
Well, at the beginning of the episode, I promised I wouldn't say it. At the end of the episode, I told all you fuckers that I'd see you next year.
Yeah, now it's next year, so
Hey, and I'm seeing you.
No, you're not.
technically you are correct, sir.
It's technically not next year yet.
Yeah.
Well,
And you're not seeing them.
You're seeing us.
Who do you see?
you.
Oh, us. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I meant the listeners.
I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with your headphones, and I realized you're only wearing one ear of them. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, the peanut gallery's talking. I couldn't hear them.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm hearing the listeners. I
Um,
can't see them, but I can hear them.
You can hear our
You can
listeners?
hear our listeners.
I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
I can feel
Can
the
you smell?
listeners.
Can you smell sounds too?
And colors.
Well,
The
Mikey,
snozberries taste like snozberries.
Mikey can taste colors.
Yeah.
Fuck, boys. This is a Freedom Friends podcast. I'm Jazz. That's Mikey. This is John and Scott. And we are coming to you not even fucking close to live
Not even close to live.
from... Where, Scott?
Oh, I think this is the Warfighter Tobacco Studios.
Ooh, in...
Lovely and great fucking weather today, San Antonio, Texas.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Dude, I couldn't believe how fucking it was nice as fuck today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my truck was 81.
Gorgeous outside today.
I'm wearing fucking cargo shorts. It's fucking great.
How is that different from any other day?
I've been on jeans lately. Come on now.
A couple times.
Dude, we need to get you some of the zip-off camouflage cargo shorts
Can confirm, yeah.
so that you can just be like...
Fuck yeah, we do.
So on the days we have here where you go out in
It's
the
a
morning,
warm-up,
it's like
boys.
56, and then like by the afternoon, it's like 78. You could be like... Zip.
Yep. I'm into that. Fuck.
Yeah.
I
Fuck.
bet
Yeah.
90% of the time he would just be one-legged, though.
Gangster.
I'd be like-
Gangsters, fuck.
So when the Marine Corps first was doing the digital cami fucking like changeover,
Yeah.
there was a prototype that had zip off sleeves.
Ooh.
And every NCO in the Marine Corps was like, no fucking way. And they're like, why? I was like, because we can already see it.
I can't find my
Sergeant,
sleeve.
I don't know where my sleeve went. And we were like, no fucking way are we doing zip off fucking sleeves. Like, it was a very short-lived
God, I
like
wish I'd
pipe
seen-
dream.
You know,
I wish that had
people would be
happened.
hiding people's sleeves. Oh,
Dude.
my God. It'd be great.
And then, like, you gotta think, like, you would have, like, dark fucking sleeves, and then, like, the rest of it would be, like, white and shit. Like, it looked fucking retarded. It would have been so terrible.
See, had the Army tried that, they wouldn't have even been zip-off.
It'd be Velcro.
It'd have been Velcro. And motherfuckers would have just been walking around going, shrink, and just ripping people's sleeves
Like
off. and
pants
shit.
and motherfuckers bits
Yeah.
or sleeves.
Do you remember when the plate carriers first came out that had the little fucking oh shit fucking tab on
No.
the back?
Yeah.
And like everybody would walk up and just be like,
Just pull it, and it would,
just like
it would fall apart.
It'd be like, God damn it. It'd take you like 20 minutes to put that together.
Because then they made it with that little flap thing where you could put the tab under
Yep.
the Velcro or over the Velcro, and it would lock it out so you couldn't just yank it. But yeah. Anyways, we are the Freedom Friends,
We are.
and we are quite possibly the most mediocre podcast on the internet.
Never claimed to be anything other than.
So,
Yeah.
Johnny boy,
Yo.
why don't you pay some bills, buddy?
This podcast is brought to you by warfightertobacco.com.
I like it.
Go there for all your smoky treats.
Yeah.
Find cigars, humidors. We got some shirts up on there, apparel. And use code FreedomFriends. Score yourself a sweet 15% off.
Sweet.
But what if they've been partying too hard and are a little sore? Maybe need some relief for those
Oh.
muscles and
The perfect
headaches.
place. Go
Yeah.
to owellness.us for
That's
all
right.
your CBD needs. They have pain patches. They have freeze gel. They have massage oils, lotions, tinctures.
I will confirm that the massage oil works.
I'm sure the proprietors at O Wellness are so proud of how we're testing their
How does it work? Does it go numb before you finish, or do you finish?
It took a while.
So it's like what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I don't know.
delayed
Use them.
Yeah,
Delay, yeah.
it's
There's some,
it helps.
yeah,
delayed release.
yeah. It was,
Does that mean that you could thoroughly rough up the suspect and then get like instant relief afterwards?
yeah.
Nice.
It's not really roughing up the suspect at that point.
Yeah.
How many
Just like
times you hit yourself in the forehead?
Zero.
Okay,
Zero.
you get slippery. You lose track.
I mean, pay attention.
He didn't hit himself in the forehead, but he did shoot himself in the beard.
Ew.
Anyways, jump on over to allwellness.us and use that code FreedomFriends25.
This might be the last time they sponsor this podcast.
Score yourself
You go over there,
25% off
you can jerk off with a discount.
all your CBD needs.
Holy fuck.
I also used the freeze gel this morning though, and because I hurt my shoulder this weekend.
Weird.
Hurt my shoulder working that fucking.
Your right shoulder?
It was my right shoulder.
All right.
I heard it doing something else.
Well, once you get done doing that and you work up a good appetite, head on over to grillyourassoff.com and use that code FF15 for 15% off Grill Your Ass Off.
That's right. That's
Which
right.
is spices and
Delicious.
sauces and
Just
cookbooks.
get you a little something to help rub your meat.
yeah, little rub for your meat.
Yeah, you can rub your meat and then rub your meat.
And if you're worried that everything's going to go bad, we have a new one. An insurance.
We do.
Yeah. I think it's Robertson Insurance.
So, in case the meat's bad,
The meat-
in
Holy
case the
fuck.
CB doesn't work, in case the cigars can't drown your sorrows,
if you happen to slip off your off a little, underneath
have-
the table and
They
hurt
have
your arm,
Aflac for that.
and you know what? He actually handles
he does these
Aflac.
programs.
He uses these programs, and you can find him. He's local to the San Antonio, Texas area. If you're looking for all your insurance needs, whether
All of
it's
them.
business, whether it's personal, whether it's fucking car insurance,
Auto,
homeowners,
house, everything.
Auto,
Everything.
the whole 9 yards. So.
we got the broker for you.
And the best part, when you call him, you talk to him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh, please wait. No,
Robertson
Nope,
Insurance
it's him.
Group. It's Aaron Robertson. You can
You
find
know,
him at 210-890-5577 is his business line.
The best part about him, we're going to have to repeat that phone number because nobody probably even was ready for it. But
Yeah.
the best part about him is he used to be a Marine and he is fluent in dick jokes.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah, and
I
that's
get
his big thing
Snapchats
too.
from his toilet constantly.
That's his big thing too. Is that it is
You
it
won't-
is
you
by
won't-
veterans
you won't
for
get-
veterans over
you won't-
there. So it's
You won't get Snapchats from his toilet unless you solicit it.
Yeah.
He won't
Well,
send you
that's-
unsolicited Snapchats.
That's
from his
untrue,
toilet.
but I've known him for a few years, and he
yeah.
constantly does that to me.
At any rate, we are getting to the point now where we have enough people, enough codes and shit to send out that I think we're just gonna have to start
we
like a fucking link stack or something in the
Yeah.
fucking.
we got some
something.
insurance from him, and a couple weeks after that, a bottle of booze showed up.
A good bottle of booze.
A
too.
good fucking bottle of booze.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
he's a good fucking dude.
I fucking love good dudes.
I know you do. But yeah, again, give him a call in the San Antonio area, 210-890-5577.
Yeah, and for fuck's sake, man, get a website so we can fucking just link that shit.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have those conversations with him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All
All right. So now that we've got the Joe Rogan-esque stack of shit out of the way in the beginning of this fucking show, Scotty, how was your weekend, buddy?
Let me think. Ooh, I think there was a Christmas in there. No, it was good. The night before Christmas
And all through the house.
and all through John's house,
Yep.
we were a bunch of drunk assholes till early in the morning.
3 a.m. It's
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
And then he had to get up early to cook, which he did an amazing job for the next day. And we had some prime rib and some grill your ass off recipes.
Yeah.
We had the deviled eggs. We had the mac and cheese and
The
bacon.
bacon mac and cheese.
Ooh, it was so good.
Fucking delicious.
Michelle makes this corn casserole shit that's really good. It's exceptional. And then we got drunk in John's hot tub.
That's
on Christmas Day.
corn casserole that you figured out.
Yeah. No,
Almost.
I'm close.
You're
And so the
close.
best part is she's like, at the end of the night, she's like, you can take some. She made a giant fucking, crock pot of it. And so every time I'll heat it up and I'll like inspect it, like eat a little bit. I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, open up my spice cabinet, like look in, and I'm like,
So Michelle's her thought process behind keeping the recipe a secret is all the kids love it, right? Well, our kids are half of them have left the house. So the only way that they can get like the authentic recipe
Gotta come home.
is to come home and see her. So, so she won't even tell me what the ingredient is.
Yeah. And I've tried to like watch while she's making it multiple times.
Oh,
Nope, she fucking knows. She really does. So like, wait, she's like, oh, it's good. I'm like, okay. And I'll wait like another like 30 minutes. She walked out of the room, just sitting there waiting. I'm like, ah, fuck it. And I leave. And then I come, like, when it's ready to eat, I look at it and I'm like, oh, it's different. Fuck, I missed it.
She hides it.
Nice.
She made me leave the room the other day when she was making it. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, so that's what I did on Christmas Day. The day after, I don't think I did anything. Hung out at the house and did some stuff, and that was about it. Actually, yeah, there was a Saturday and a Sunday there, but both days were equally uneventful. So, yeah.
I think that's the way holidays should be. It's fucking uneventful.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want that shit to be like a fucking movie event where
Man,
it's
I
like
tell you
everything's
what,
on fire.
When I was in the military and we'd come home on leave, each of us had 2 different families. And holy fuck,
That's a nightmare.
it was go, go, go. But yeah, it was a little more chill this year.
I guess that's the positive of having parents that are dead. It's always a silver lining.
I just make mine come to me. I'm just like, fuck it, y'all can come here.
Well, because Haley and I, we're kind of alone and unafraid here in Texas. Her parents are back east, or her mom rather, and stepdad are back east.
Back in your hometown?
No, they live in Jersey.
Oh,
go fuck yourself. Fucking dickbag.
I thought she was from Baltimore.
She is.
There's a difference between Baltimore and Jersey.
Not much. I mean, they're spelled differently.
Yeah.
Jersey smells worse, if that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the garden state, don't grow whatever the fuck they're growing in their
No,
garden.
you know
that's the
why?
manure.
Yeah, it's the fertilizer.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's great growing soil
Fucking dead bodies and shit.
if you can get it, planted through the concrete metropolis that New Jersey is.
Yeah, but because of that, and we're fortunate with technology these days.
Yeah.
Because of FaceTime and stuff like that. So I was able to see some family that I hadn't seen in a while via virtual and stuff like that. Some cousins and stuff. But
You can also get forced perspective dick pics.
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I did a Christmas morning in the middle of cooking, got the prime rib all prepped and ready. The grill's, heating up.
You took a 3D dick pic?
No, I got 4 different messages, and I was like 10 minutes late getting on a family Zoom call with my dad's side of my family. And so I jump on, I set the fucking laptop down. I'm like, hi guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, the fucking whole 9. And I just leave. And the laptop's just sitting outside my backyard, and it's facing like towards the Traeger. And then I walk out with this fucking 12-pound prime rib roast. And I'm like, hi guys, give me a minute. Go over, plop that bitch on the grill, sit down. They're like, oh, sweet. And we start talking. Hour and a half later, I'm like, oh, I got to check on the meat. Have a good Christmas, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. We fuck you. I can already tell this. Fuck you guys. We didn't go traditional food. She wanted stuff from her hometown, not mine. You fucking cunts.
Crab cakes.
She wanted crab cakes.
Fuck yes.
So we made.
That is probably the best thing that has ever come out of Baltimore.
I will agree. That's the only good thing that's ever came out of Baltimore.
Crab cakes are
and my
amazing.
children. That's about it.
Crab cakes and not the wife.
Yeah.
Crab cakes and the children.
Well, she's all right too. But no, she made Maryland crab cakes, which are they were phenomenal. Oh. And I got me one of them big fucking cowboy ribeyes.
Ooh.
I fucking rocked that on the grill.
Nice.
And got her a couple sirloins. That's her meat of choice.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was good.
Nice.
Made some smashed potatoes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It was all right.
Very dope.
Yeah.
Very dope.
See, we had the same conversation about Thanksgiving. Like, food is we as a society center our holidays around food a lot of the time.
I think think that boils back into it's not the food, it's that meal gets everybody to the table at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's where the
Right.
conversation and the time and everything is spent is around that meal. And yeah, we mark the occasion with certain dishes or certain whatever, But I don't think it's necessarily the food, because it's not like I can't make myself a fucking spiral cut honey ham,
Any
on
day of the week.
fucking March 13th just because I fucking felt like it, right?
Sure.
But you do that kind of stuff and it's all there, so people get obsessed with the food and whatever. But I do think it actually boils down to, on those holidays, those meals, there is nothing else. There is no, oh, I got to do this or I got to go there. You just get to get around the table and actually spend that time with these people that, in most cases, aren't people you get to see all the time or whatever. And it just kind of slows everything down. And I think that's more of what it is.
Sure.
It's the people around the food. It's just the food is kind of the kicking off point of
I
all
made
of
some
it,
queso
so.
too. We just kind of sat around eating queso all day.
Nice.
Yeah. Just crock pot full of queso.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, right? Fuck.
Oh, well, we were sitting in the hot tub on Christmas Eve or night.
Yeah.
We fucking, the moon came out and had this fucking ring around
giant
it.
halo around
You gotta
it.
show them the picture. It was fucking awesome. I've never seen anything like it before.
Huh.
And it turned out in the picture just like we could see it. And it was the weirdest
wow.
fucking thing.
That's dope.
Yeah. But I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Just enough atmospheric bounce.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's cool. Yeah, man, it was a pretty low key holiday though.
Yeah.
Like nothing crazy.
I do
Just
have a funny story about Christmas night. We were sitting in the hot tub, though. So we were in there for like fucking 2 hours.
I heard this guy got some shrinkage going.
Yeah, that's where I was going with this. So my pool is controlled by an app. And the cool thing about it is it tells me like the temperature of the pool and temperature of the hot tub and like all that kind of stuff. So I know how cold that fucking pool is.
Like
And I'm
55 degrees.
53.
Yeah.
And I was just like, the last time somebody jumped in the pool is 70. I get it. 70-degree water, that's not that bad. That's like fucking jumping in the Comel. Like, whatever.
Sure.
53 is a whole different story.
that's legitimately cold water.
So,
Yeah. It's Pacific Ocean water.
yeah. So Scott's sitting in the hot tub and he's like, man, it's fucking hot. I'm like, yeah, it is fucking hot. I think I'm getting out. He's like, I'm thinking about jumping in the pool. I'm like, you're fucking retarded. He's like, it can't be that bad. Have at it, bud. The sound that came out of his body when he breached the surface after he jumped in told me how cold that fucking water was.
Did you just go full send and just jump in?
Yeah.
Right over the edge of the hot
You
tub.
couldn't tiptoe into it because
Yeah.
you would have changed your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went full send, and I think the reason that sound came out of my body was when my balls hit the back of my throat from the rapid contraction. It was like you remember playing pinball, right?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. My balls doing through my organs.
Because you pull the thing back and you let it go, and it's like,
yeah.
ding.
Yeah. And yeah.
Off the liver, heart, and lungs. Ding, 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 ding.
And it felt really good to get back in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, have you guys ever been to a hot spring?
Yeah.
Like a natural hot spring? Like when it's snowing out?
Yep.
Like you sit in the hot spring and then you walk back to your car barefoot in the snow. And it's like your body's so hot that it just melts the snow. And it was always like a cool feeling.
Like those monkeys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Macaques.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Macaques are all about hot springs.
Hey, man. They figured it out.
Right.
Don't hate on them. That shit's awesome. I can fuck with a hot spring.
Yeah.
How hot is that water, too?
Hot springs?
Yeah.
It's in the 90s usually, sometimes low hundreds.
Yeah.
It's hot.
If it's hotter than that, you don't want to get in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because then you boil yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it was, I don't know.
Typically don't want to kick the water up to the point of like cooking.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I figured out the sweet spot in the hot tub is 98 or 99 degrees.
Yeah, right about body temp.
Yep. Any hotter than that is too goddamn hot. You can only
Yeah.
make it like 15 minutes. Any cooler than that, and you can tell really quickly that you're not in a hot tub. It's just a warm tub.
Feels like I just kind of peed in the bath.
Do you feel it? Oh, okay.
What'd you do?
Had the parents to my place.
Yeah.
So her parents came down from Georgetown. My parents came up from Kennedy. My grandmother came. My uncle came. We did the whole food thing. So
it was a co-family.
it was a co-family.
Nice.
Luckily, they all get along. So
So I assume that all the families know you're actually married now. And
yeah, although that was interesting. We actually had to break out the marriage license because one member didn't want to believe it, and it was like, okay, well,
was it your father-in-law? You don't want to believe
no, it was
it?
my mother-in-law.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah. I have one like that.
and then went like, well, they actually did it, Paul, and he was like, yeah, They told us that.
He's like, I'm well aware.
I don't know why we'd lie about that. Like, it's a weird thing to fucking.
Well, you technically you didn't tell them when you did it, so
True.
We also technically only did it because we were looking at buying a house. So, like,
right.
I'm just happy that all three of us got to be there for it.
Yeah. Almost everybody who was supposed to be there was
That's
there.
why I said all three of us.
Yeah.
It was weird that your brother stood you up, though.
I know. What a fucking
What a
asshole.
fucking asshole, dude. Who does that?
Fucking family sometimes.
Good God. Well,
so.
that's why you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
Well, no, because I've got two, and I only chose one of them. So
Yeah. Yeah.
But none of them chose you.
that's true.
Yeah.
I was first, so fuck it.
Yeah, right. State's claim.
But no, so they all came. We did the food thing. Her dad got a new smoker, so he did like 2 different types of ribs, a turkey, and a ham
How'd
on
that
the
turn
smoker, and brought it. It was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna sound fucking terrible, but I don't think he's quite figured out that smoker yet.
Yeah.
Like, it was dry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, dude, your
You
first
gotta-
time out the great gate
Yeah, yeah.
isn't always that great.
yeah.
That's
My first brisket was fucking trash,
it's not
man.
the dish that you give to people.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Like the, you could definitely tell it did work on the ribs.
Yeah.
Because like, so the rack was there, and you'd go to like try and pull one off, and all you do was like just pull the bone out,
Yeah.
and like all the meat was
That's
still there.
perfect, yeah.
That's nice.
So it definitely did the work. I just think he let it work for a little too long.
Yeah.
Like,
When I had a traditional smoker and I did a turkey, I always had to inject it.
Or else
So,
it's super dry, right?
He didn't
and
have-
then
Oh, yeah,
and then
a
I
spritz.
used.
I have a
spritzer.
Yeah, you have to do that too. But when you injected it, it really kept it tender.
so his is apparently it is a pellet smoker, but it's not a Traeger. It's whatever their competitor is.
There's
there's
like
seven.
100
Green
now.
Mountain or something.
No, it's like the other big one or whatever. I can't. I think it starts with a W, but anyway, it's app controlled, the whole 9
Yeah.
yards as well. But I mean, he just got it, and I guess he took like one batch at it, and then made all of this shit to bring for
Mixed a batch.
mixed a batch, fed the geese.
Yeah.
Spread some free literature.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
you
brought
hammer
that
on
stuff.
It, then you hydrate.
Yeah.
Then you
Now-
eat and you
Little
wake up.
CBD. Good.
And you
With the
hammer on
amount
it.
that he brought, it may not be fair because we did have to put it in the oven to reheat it.
Yeah.
And that may have been what pulled all the moisture back
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Because he cooked so much that and then drove 2 hours with it. Obviously, by the time it got to us, it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
That's why you need a Yeti cooler.
well, I think he cooked it the day before, and then they
Oh.
fridged it and brought it, and we had to bring it up.
Oh,
to
Oh,
him.
that'll
So
do it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the case. But then, yeah, Caitlin went ham in the kitchen though for all the sides and desserts and all of that kind of stuff. So
As she does.
as she does,
Yeah.
So we did that, and then people brought stuff they gave out little gifts and stuff like
I
that.
think I
and
had
then,
a dessert. I think I was just
We
hard
had
eating.
all kinds of dessert. Didn't fucking touch any of them.
Yeah, I don't think I had any dessert.
I know we burnt through 5 bottles of wine, and
Nice.
only 3 of us were drinking. So
The night before Christmas Eve,
yeah,
Scott was supposed to be the DD
I lapped Michelle
a couple
a
times.
couple times.
yeah. I got the phone
yeah.
call inviting to that, and I appreciate the invite, but I kind of like I knew who was going.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I already know where this night's going.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, and I don't
I
feel like
didn't
driving
think I was
home.
going to get to that. I really didn't.
Yeah.
We got there, we had like a drink, everyone was just kind of chilling, hanging out. And then we went to go smoke, and it's cold as fuck outside. So we just went into the garage. And then next thing I know, it's like 2:00 in the morning. Scott gets up to get a drink and almost falls into the fucking wall. And I was like, then I look around and I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
So I was making the rounds and calling all my friends and stuff to say Merry Christmas because I didn't want to bug people on the day. So I was calling everybody to say Merry Christmas, and I called him, and he was like, hey, around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then he started like listing the people that were coming over, and I was like, yeah, man, let me see what's going on with the wife.
Send me the address.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can make it. And I was
And,
like, hey, Jazz hasn't shown up.
No. Well, at that point, I'd talked to everybody, and I told everybody what I was doing that day. And I was like, I am in Star Wars pajamas watching Star Wars.
Can
Like,
confirm because you came to my house.
But I
And then-
told you didn't have to change.
yeah. So we almost stopped by when we went to his place. And then I looked at the distance between his place and your place,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
a
what it
little
would
out
take
of
to
the
get back to my place. And I was like,
Did I just miss Jazz when I went to your place?
By about an hour and a half
Nice.
or so, yeah.
so, but we had made gluten-free cookies for his kids because his kids are gluten intolerant.
Which, by the way, Haley ate all of them because turns out that Caitlin's gluten-free cookies are my wife's favorite fucking cookies she's ever had. She was like, "Fuck you, kids! I'm eating these," and she crushed all of them.
She found a gluten-free recipe that doesn't actually taste like cardboard. Like it still actually tastes like a chocolate chip cookie.
They're legit, and Haley fucking crushed them. And she's to the point where she's like, "Do you want one of these before I eat them all?" And I was like, "You can have them."
But they were for the kids, so we actually did leave the house because I called him earlier in the day and I was like,
"Mom tax."
I called him earlier in the day and was literally like, "I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I have these cookies for your kids."
He's like, "I really don't want to go anywhere,
but I really don't want to go out there." And at the time, I'm talking to him, and he's like, "You don't want to go anywhere. I'm getting ready to walk into Walmart on Christmas Eve," and I was like, "Oh, Jesus, fuck!"
Yeah,
you got balls.
Yeah, it was.
And so I drove over there, dropped that off. But I mean, you saw me. I was literally
in Star Wars PJs,
Star Wars pajamas, 100%. And a hoodie, and fucking slippers, and was like, "Here's your fucking cookies."
It's like, "Hey man, what's up?"
So, but we almost stopped by your place, but then it was like half an hour from his place to your place, and then it was like another half an hour back home, and I was like, and I knew who was going to your place, and I was like, "No, I'm not in for this tonight.
Sucked into
not
it.
with all of my family coming tomorrow." Because
that was waking up Christmas morning with a hangover was a little rough. It took me about an hour and a half to I don't know, figure out where the fuck I was. Like, I gotta cook.
The 26th,
I didn't get up till noon.
The 26th, I had a wine hangover because
those are rough too.
Those are horrible.
It was rowdy.
Those are rough.
I had a wine hangover.
I went over to Mikey's house, drop off some stuff, and I ended up hanging out for about an hour or so. And
Jameson just kept dragging him fucking around the house,
like
grabbing him by the arm.
So I walk in, and they was like, they just fucking disappeared, and I'm like, "Hi, boys." Okay, bye, boys.
John, they slowly start reappearing.
John went into his closet for me time.
Not this John.
No, the other John.
Mikey's my John.
Yeah.
But then about 15 minutes later,
my son has a jerk off room.
He does. But about 15 minutes later,
at 9, by the way.
JMO comes out, walks right up to me, grabs my arm, and just starts dragging me into the living room. I'm like, "Okay, I guess we're going to Hi, Mikey."
Yeah.
So get over there. He sits me down on the couch. Tank, the bulldog, comes fucking hauling ass over to one side, and he's all over me. JMO's so I literally got both of them, one on each arm like this. Mikey's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah. Tank is the dog version of my son, Jameson.
Tank and I had a little impromptu training session while I was there.
Yeah, you had to fucking knock him down a peg.
So he kept trying to jump, and I kept kneeing him, and then he kept trying to do it again, and I got it to the point where I was like, "Ah," and he was like, "Go." To the point to where then he
gets it. He's trainable.
He was just laying on the ground next to me. Well, that was the thing, is like I was working with him, and I was like, this was like 10 minutes, and I've got this dog actually like on vocal command. I was like, you could train the fuck out of this dog.
Yeah,
like,
he gets it.
Yeah. No, he's definitely trainable and is willing to respond. That's the nice thing about bull breeds, man. Every bully breed I've ever dealt with,
because they are loyal as fuck.
They're so eager to please.
Yeah.
So it's not my fault you don't know how to handle your dog.
Hey, my dogs are dicks.
I've only ever met bad owners and people that have golden retrievers.
I saw this dude. He had a shirt that says, "Don't make me use my dog training voice," and I'm like, "That's fucking great."
Every dog is trainable.
The Kira's like staring at me right now, like, "Fuck you want?"
Every dog is
do anything, asshole.
Every dog is trainer, and then you meet golden retrievers, and you're just like, "You're fucking dumb."
Yeah.
Like, God,
But
those
you're
are
so cute.
dumb animals. Jesus.
But they're good for families. Golden retrievers bite more people every year than any other breed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, some of that's like, you can look at the amount of bites that happen from labs too, but the problem is that the density of labs is fucking ridiculous.
Sure.
I just love that people blame certain breeds and don't realize the naturally aggressive ones are the ones that everybody thinks is super.
Scott and I talked about this the
super
other
friendly.
day.
Yeah.
Like Dalmatians are
On
fucking
Christmas, right?
Yeah, on
mean.
Christmas.
Dalmatians that's a good example.
That is a
People are like-
mean ass dog,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, but that's the one from the movie. They're still dicks. Like, those dogs are assholes.
It's like people who are like, "I want a Mal." Nah, you got an apartment, dude.
Well, yeah, that depends on where you live. But Mal's temperament-wise, they're fucking amazing dogs. But they're energetic as fuck. Like, you gotta have a place for them to work.
Yeah.
But like, Mals are super mean. Chow Chows are fucking mean as
Chows
fuck.
are mean as fuck.
John and I were talking about this because we were talking about pit bulls.
Yeah.
And I said, a pit bull, they get classified as like a very violent dog, but it's based on their ability to cause harm versus their wanting to.
Yes.
For example, you can have a fucking
also-
asshole Chihuahua, and if it had the ability of a pit bull, like nobody would own him.
Yeah, if it had
You know
the
what I
They
mean?
would be the banned dog.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the banned
No,
dog.
okay, we're gonna
100%.
fucking exterminate this breed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, if Chihuahuas had like the ability of a pit bull,
Yeah.
fucking Chihuahua wouldn't be a word.
No.
Yeah.
It would be. It'd still be a city in Mexico. But that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It would be a breed that used to exist.
A Chihuahua.
So
Those ones come from Hawaii.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
They're different.
Chihuahuas are assholes.
Yeah.
They
The
eat
wiener
spam.
dogs, same thing.
I
Wiener-
love dachshunds.
Oh, I
Dachshunds
don't
are
know.
fucking pricks, though, man.
Mine was
all of them.
awesome.
Yeah,
Dude.
I've known a couple that were great.
The first dog that ever growled at me was a Dachshund. It was my Uncle
A
Bud's
lot
Dachshund.
of that,
I
a
was
lot
like,
of that
what the
though
fuck?
comes down to tiny dogs become assholes because the owners are like, but it's so cute, so they let it do whatever the fuck they want it to do,
Yeah.
and then they
My
just
dad
become,
used to have a Dotson.
and then they just become like a 280Z or like a 240.
No, it was
I
a,
had
it was
a
a
Dachshund
pickup.
210.
It was a
was a
Dotson
Dachshund
pickup.
I
Yeah.
had a 210.
Yeah.
Bought it off a gunny for like $500. Just called it the hoopty. It was a piece of shit. Had a skull shifter knob in it though. It was pretty dope.
That adds 25 horsepower.
I want
100%.
another long-haired dachshund. That's
Yeah.
what Whiskey was. The
Those
dog
were
I
cool.
lost.
I like the long hair.
Yeah, I used to have 2 long hairs, and then
My brother-
mine
my bro-
died.
My brother breeds them.
my sister
Long-haired
had
dachshunds are
two.
fucking legit.
I'll talk to my brother.
My sister had two
Yeah.
See what he's
miniature
got.
dachshunds. They were cool dogs.
That's what
Yeah.
mine was. It was a long-haired miniature.
Yeah.
And he was like 9 pounds.
Yeah.
One of my
Black and
favorite
white.
TikTok trends is that, well, this is what it looks like.
Right.
And it's like I saw a Dachshund pit bull
Yeah.
mix.
It's got a pit bull head and a
Adorable.
little tiny body.
I was like, that is the
Really?
cutest fucking animal I've ever seen.
Best phenomenon I've ever seen is the whole, like, if you breed a corgi with any other breed, you just get a corgi that looks like it's trying to disguise itself as this other breed. And it's true. Like, they're showing like all of these crossbreedings with a corgi, and it's literally like, look, a corgi dressed up as a Doberman Pinscher, or like a corgi dressed as a golden retriever. Like no matter what, it always looks like a corgi
That's awesome.
just wearing another dog's outfit.
I had a buddy of mine had a min pin. Like the
I don't know what that is.
It's the mini Doberman Pinscher's. Like
They
they're
literally
fucking-
look like
Oh,
Doberman
yeah, okay.
Pinschers,
But they're like this big.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
like,
min pin.
like a foot and a half long.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was cool as fuck. That was one of the raddest fucking dogs like I've ever been around, man.
Yeah.
Just cool as shit, chill, fucking fun to be around. And I was just like, man, this thing's kind of awesome, but I feel like I'm gonna break it. I feel like I'm gonna break this fucking thing. Shit.
That's like I like Yorkies. Yorkies are fucking cool dogs.
Well, Yorkie's a working dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
You
they're,
know?
they're
God.
It's a
cool
working,
dogs.
it's a working breed.
Like, they're super cool dogs.
Yeah.
Like, but again, I think it comes down to the owner. Like, every dog that I've ever met that was a cool dog had a good owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, shitty
I mean,
owners make for shitty dogs.
Well, how do you
man.
explain Kira then? Because Kira's an amazing animal, and she's got this fucking dick as an owner.
Right.
Because when it comes to dog ownership, he's a good owner. It's everything else that.
He just can't own himself. Got it.
Right. That's the thing. Yeah. Well, it's typical good friend material. He's really good at looking out for or taking care of something else. But when it comes out to looking out for or taking care of himself, he's completely fucked.
Nice.
Nice.
Got some
guys talk
patches
about me?
here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Some
So,
War Wagon Cigar Lounge
War Wagon
patches.
Cigar Lounge patch.
Fuck
Fucking
yeah,
A,
dude.
right.
I can't look out for myself.
I mean,
You can listen to the episode later, buddy. Get a
Okay.
recap. So,
I mean, I get it.
we just had actually somebody come through the door here, and
Yeah.
it started throwing swag at us, which is
it's always fun.
fucking awesome. So,
Hey, producer.
anyways, but yeah, so the holidays were. Nobody listened to the whole no
Yeah.
gift thing, like, but whatever. What are you gonna do?
Fucking can confirm, dude. Can confirm.
And then,
Of course, I didn't either. Because I bought you a gift. And I bought fucking these dicks gifts.
That's true.
Fucking.
We were bad friends.
Yeah, we were. Sorry, guys.
I don't care. Like, and Jazz and I have had this conversation a million times. Like, we don't need a fucking day
Yeah, that's
to
true.
fucking give him a present.
We're gonna do
like,
late Christmas presents.
Like, I don't need a fucking Christmas present. I don't need. Like,
yeah.
you
Well,
know?
that's my whole plan.
That's
when
any,
this whole
I think
like
that's
work
any,
thing
that's
settles
any
out.
dude. That's any guy.
Yeah.
Like my wife, she felt bad because Darren, our Coast Guard son, this is his first Christmas, not coming home, not doing anything. All of his friends left. He's just in his room hanging out, right? And so we're talking to him on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, well, welcome to the military Christmases. You know, like,
Yeah,
it's,
right.
sorry, but it's a thing. Love you.
And you will survive.
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah. So
Yeah. Dealer's choice, Mikey.
Dealer's choice again.
What
so
should I drink?
speaking of interesting things that happened around Christmas, so the Space Force is officially a branch,
yeah,
sort of. They're a branch as much as the Marine Corps is a branch.
that's true. Yeah. They might be the fewer, and maybe they're probably not quite the prouder yet.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I'd be proud as fuck if I was in the Space
Well,
Force.
but now
right
there's
If I was a
they're-
space marine,
But there's like
I'd be a
3 of
proud
those now.
motherfucker.
There's
I'd
like
be a-
3
I
Marines that
think-
are part of the Space Force
I'd be
now.
a proud
I think you were
motherfucker.
a space marine.
That's it. They have a limit.
I don't
Like we
know.
can only
Can I
have
be?
3 Marines. That's it.
Are you going to let more than 3 modern day Marines into space?
fuck no, dude.
But it was a lateral transfer.
We're gonna try to
right?
fuck everything.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was literally a lateral transfer where 3 Marines got taken out. I can't remember what their discipline was. They were in some sort of satellite
probably
commander.
like
Yeah.
Satcom.
It was
or
a
some shit.
SATCOM thing that got pushed over, but they are Marines in the Space Force. But they have finally decided what they're going to call themselves because I guess
Guardians.
yeah, I guess they decided that a Space Forcer wasn't. I still wish they had gone with Ranger.
Cadets.
I don't know.
I like cadets.
I don't. Yes, cadets would have been good, but the cadets have that one.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, and the Rangers are already like
Well,
a
and then,
skill
then
set.
they talked about having them be like the sailors, like the
Yeah.
as a however they do their shit.
well, and then
It's
there was still the
2020.
argument that they were going to be
They're gonna let gay
airmen
people
because
in
it
the
was
Space
part of the
Force.
Air Force.
right.
So they're still going to be airmen.
But then
But now they have
the rank
decided-
structure. They have astronaut though. It's like astronaut first class, astronaut.
Is that
second
what it
class.
is?
I think so.
No.
I think so.
No,
Wouldn't it
because
be-
that's still an Air Force accessions piece where you can get picked up
It'd
and
be-
pushed into astronaut status.
It would be a
out of the
guardian
pilot.
first class, right?
But
Yeah, but
don't
now-
you actually have to go to space to be an astronaut?
Yes and no.
I don't know.
Because you can actually be
think so.
considered part of the astronaut program if you go fly any of the NASA test aircraft.
Okay.
You're still part of the astronaut program.
I wonder what their pinning ceremony's like. If you're an astronaut and you've been pinned to your astronaut badge,
Now they're doing emo.
let us know.
They're doing airmen. Apparently,
Oh, is it airman?
If you're an astronaut
Well,
and you're
there should be
listening to the show,
spacemen.
please let us know.
What it really boils down to it. Well, so like the Army, we're soldiers, right? But you're not soldier.
Oh, yeah.
You're not soldier first class.
Okay,
like
I
you're.
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
tracking. Yeah.
But they've decided to be called the Guardians. I say they, which means it was some fucking general that just made the call, and it was like,
I like that guy.
we're
Though.
Guardians.
I like him. I like him better than the sergeant major of the army right now. So.
I love it. I love that they like their leadership is literally like, how can we make fun of it without really making fun of it? like, how can we?
It's insane. So they're the Guardians, and they straight up took the Star Trek symbol,
100%.
and we're like, this is the symbol of the Space Force.
Which sucks because we already had a logo.
Yeah. What the fuck?
We had a great logo.
It was a good logo.
If you have the last name Grom, you have got to join the Space
Oh,
Force.
Jesus.
You have got to join the Space Force. And the only thing you need to say for fucking 20 years is I am Grom.
Groot.
Groot.
Groot. Oh, Groot. I'm sorry.
Groot.
Yeah,
I was
you're
like, who
right.
the fuck is Grom?
Yeah, I was like, where's this going?
Groot. Yes. If your last name
Yeah.
is Groot.
So the nerd in me heard that and was like, how the fuck do you know who Grom is? Because there's no fucking way.
I went to the little motorcycle.
Jazz, I didn't even know who Groot was.
Yeah, okay.
So
That's
I'm
fair.
sorry. I
That's why we-
fucked up my only nerdness I thought I had. I
when you
fucked it
broke
up.
that name out, I was like, there's no fucking way he knows who that is. So like, where's this going?
Who's Grum?
No, God damn it, Mikey.
I wasn't going to get
Fucking
into it.
stop.
I'll tell you after the show. But
Jim's listening right now going, I know fucking Grum. I know who fucking Grum is. Fucking say it. Fucking say it.
fucking do it.
I'm looking for a pistol right now. God damn it.
But the Guardians. So I can't say I can come up with a better name for the Space Force, but Guardians of the Galaxy. Are you fucking serious?
I don't know. I think it's fun.
I think it's great.
I think it's fun. And I just love the fact that their leadership is like, how can we fuck with people? Let's call them Guardians.
I secretly
he's
hope-
like watching Disney Plus at home and he's like, got it.
I secretly hope like
he asked his 7-year-old son, "Hey, what do we call ourselves?" Guardians.
I secretly hope like a year down the road they just punked the entire world. They're
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God, where they're
just
just like-
fucking kidding guys. You really fucking think we're gonna do the fucking Space
Fools.
Force? Like, what the fuck?
Now, if the Galactic Federation thing that's running around the internet is true, and we have a symbol that looks just like fucking Star Trek, I'm just saying, did we really pick that symbol, or was somehow Star Trek actually a true story?
Yeah, it was awarded to us. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
or
was-
they were just like, this is the symbol you're going to use for your space organization. Like, here you
And,
go.
oh, by the way, start planting the seed, make like a show about it, and everyone will get crazy. And then don't say anything for like 30 years. And then just come out straight up and be like, hey guys, there's fucking aliens, and see what they do. Nobody's going to say shit.
Nobody's gonna
And
say
I guarantee you the government's
just
be
like,
like,
yeah,
no
we know.
fucking way.
They were looking at the grand plan, and they were like, the nerd shall inherit the earth. Watch. Everybody that's in charge that can make all the call, it's all going to be the nerds that all know what the fuck Star Trek is. So now we have a Space Force with the same fucking signal, and there's a Galactic Federation, which, by the way, in Star Trek, it's literally called the Federation of Planets.
How did they salute in Star Trek?
The standard salute. That, as we
No,
know
wasn't there some weird fucking
that's
finger
the
thing?
Vulcan thing.
The Vulcan thing.
That's
yeah.
like the Haka or any of the other kind of stuff.
okay.
It's just a
Live long and prosper, bruh.
Right.
so. But
Boys, what are we drinking?
Bartender.
I don't know,
choice.
what am I drinking?
Everything.
So
Yeah.
I handed you
I
a glass with ice and said pick, and I have no idea what you put in it.
Well, that's because you
have
haven't
Dripping
tried any
Springs,
yet.
my friend.
Oh,
The treaty oak. Turn it around.
You got that Tritty Oak.
There we go.
oh, that's
Hills.
the bourbon. That's why it's fiery.
Yeah.
110 proof.
119.8.
Oh, fuck. I was like-
119.8 proof. Oh, shit.
Well, I was sitting there and I was like, maybe it was the jalapeno from that fucking deer stick. That's I was like, why is this so spicy?
Mikey's fucking hooking me up tonight.
Yeah,
we have a
you started with
plethora of
Whistle
fucking balls.
Pig.
Yeah.
I didn't even
was
know that
like,
was a
Mikey,
thing.
just pick whatever, and he pulls, I think, out of his fucking asshole,
There was
a bottle of
a
Whistle Pig
order.
12,
Yeah, there was Whistle Pig 12. That was
just enough to
that
wet
was
my whistle.
That was a present.
That was delicious.
That was what was left of a present that
That
we'd
was.
gotten
the
from
ghost-
Mike.
yeah, my Goshen.
Yeah.
The Treaty Oak was a birthday present for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my second is a Peerless Kentucky Straight Rye single barrel.
I'm over here on Buffy Trace.
I think that's Mikey and I are sharing this little guy. Trying to eliminate some bottles here.
Well, I appreciate you letting me have some of your birthday present because it's good. It's high
Is that
graph.
what you're having? Oh yeah.
I'm
yeah,
on that-
Yeah.
yeah, it's high octane.
It's
I didn't know. I
119
didn't know it was that high octane, bro.
Fuck, man.
Holy shit. This is 111.6.
Dude, everything in
All
that.
the shit you got him for his birthday was like,
This is the only normal bottle.
Yeah,
Shit.
the little one.
You guys do understand who I was buying for, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Michelle, I only had this many glasses tonight.
I just think about. I just think about Thor in Avengers Ultron, and he's like, "This was aged in the barrels of blah 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 blah.
he was like, this would kill a mortal man.
It's not made for mortal
And all
man."
those World War II guys were like,
Stan Lee's like,
whatever, hippie, pour it. That was like,
either was Omaha Beach.
And then they're getting drug out of the bar later on.
Yeah.
Carried out of the bar.
Excelsior.
Excelsior. So we got sent this message, which seems more Space Forcey than U.S. Army, but I find it interesting.
Okay.
So the IVAS goggles, derived from Microsoft HoloLens program, will allow soldiers to identify friendly and enemy forces and aim their weapons without directly seeing the enemy.
They do that anyways.
Yeah, I'm all
Yeah,
set.
yeah, most privates do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm
they
a
call
little-
them night vision.
Yeah.
No, they just aim. They just don't aim. Like, God damn it, Judy.
This seems about as good of an idea as that weird camera on the end of your weapon, so you could like hold
one
it
that
around,
turns around the
corner,
fucking-
so
yeah.
you could like.
I actually looked at this article in depth a couple days ago, and this system looks pretty fucking
My man.
phenomenal. Actually, I don't think every soldier should have it.
So I haven't read the article. How is it working? Is it something mounted on the weapon that then feeds to the
it's literally
goggles?
a
or-
live feed goggle. You also have some shit mounted to the weapon. And it's like a Blue Force tracker,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
but it's for every individual soldier. They have the weight down. I mean, it's getting to the point where you can almost carry it amongst all your other shit. But I think that they said that they've fielded it for units to train with, and overall that people don't like it.
I wonder if the funding for that is also hidden inside the stimulus bill.
Let's get to that after this.
Well, hold on, because I do have a
Yeah.
question about this. Because like I said, I haven't read the article. So is this in lieu of optics?
No, you still have optics. It's just that your goggles overlay. Like you still look
Is it like the Mandalorian fucking
kind of, yeah.
thing? that's the targeting.
So you would
lens?
still look through
You-
like
you
an
have a HUD.
ACOG or whatever,
I
but
bel-
you've got an overlay?
I believe so, but then there's something in front, also mounted to your weapon.
Because I know the HoloLens system, which was literally it was like a headband with a piece of glass in front of your eyes, and it put stuff on that piece of glass, like that lens. It was known as augmented reality, not virtual reality.
Right.
So it
like
overlaid stuff
It gave
in
you
the
like
real
a HUD,
space.
right? It was like a
Sort.
heads-up
It was very
display.
Iron Man-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for clunky and huge, and it only opened on Open SDK, so there was like no software for the fucking thing. But
The only negative I see with something like this is, right, you have your fucking lieutenant who's got a million things to do, right? And now he's
can't do any of them.
and he can't do any of them by himself. And now you have where he can watch live drone feed. He can watch and see where everybody else is on the battlefield through this shit, right? This goddamn guy's going to get shot immediately.
And then they give him a map. He's staring out into fucking the nowhere through his goggles, being like, "Whoa!"
I see.
Like, sir, where are we going? Hold on, this is cool as fuck.
I see.
Give it to the frat boy.
What I see is a second lieutenant silhouetted oh so greatly on top of this hill, just looking around. Just looking around
at all the little blue dots.
Yes.
And just fucking just going like,
and
holy shit.
He's on the radio. He's trying to answer and talk to and he just gets shot in the face.
Yeah.
That's what I see with this system.
All I can see with this system too is somebody's going to get the briefing and hear this will prevent friendly fire.
Yes.
And somebody's going to point it at a blue dot and go like, does it really? Kabam! And he'd be like, oh.
They said
So
that
it
wasn't
doesn't
supposed to
actually
happen.
stop the weapon from firing.
The thing about this is, yes, you might know where all the friendlies are, but they're not taking into account that the enemy has a say. And those are the ones you need to be looking for.
Yeah.
And when you're staring off into space into your own goggles, it's
Like,
fucking, I mean, inch in front of
having
your face.
situational awareness in
it's
battle space,
kind of a big deal.
it's kind of a big deal, and which is why which is the argument of that there's always going to be a need for man on the battlefield. You can't just do
Boots
fucking
on ground are always going to be necessary.
always going to have it
Yep.
because you need that fucking control of battle space. This, where I see where they're trying to do, and I appreciate it, we're not ready for that.
I'm
Like,
dude. Do you know how many people I knew that,
That
would
would be a
forget
gr-
to like?
that would be a great asset for like forward observers.
Or maybe a machine gun team because
yeah.
you have one of the team wearing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a sniper team where you have one
Sniper
of the
team
team
would be
wearing
great.
it.
You know what I mean? But to give this to like
Or
a fucking
limit it to the soft community, but just a standard line unit.
to just get, hey, here you go, Lieutenant. Take your fucking infantry platoon out with this.
The
Fuck
amount of
no,
motherfuckers
dude.
that I've known that
make it
would
out the gate.
forget to release their bolt carrier group and actually charge the weapon, and now you're going to give them a fucking augmented reality headset.
Dude,
Like,
we can't get them to fucking. We can't get them to not drop the fills into Singars and shit.
Yeah.
And they expect them to get fucking. They expect us to get fucking software updates on his fucking new eyepiece. No, dude. Negative. It's just unrealistic expectation.
Instead of changing.
And you guys laugh because every one of us is like, Lieutenant, drop the fucking fills again. All right. You know, I need the CYZ to come up here, and the fucking nerd's got to come up and refill the motherfucker. Get the timing right and shit.
Instead of taking an E for changing a mag, you take an E and yell software update. I mean, what the fuck is that about?
System down, system down.
Update,
What do I do now? Oh God!
Can you imagine that shit? You get up, how annoyed you are when you get up in the morning and your iPhone says that you need to push continue for the update. You're in the middle of combat.
You know you're gonna
and you
have
just
that.
get the little wheel of death where it's like, hold on, I'm downloading.
And you know they're gonna send every update at like 2 a.m.
And
right in the middle of the mission.
Every specialist is gonna be like that dude with the iPhone. That no, bro. Every time you update, all your shit doesn't work. I haven't fucking updated in 6 months.
Yeah.
Be like, bro, that's why all of our shit doesn't fucking work. Like it's your fucking
Because you're not
fault.
syncing it
You
fucking all.
you have a private just taking a knee, and you're all trying to move. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? And you get back to this private, and he's just taking a kney. You're like, dude, what are you doing?
I got an update.
My shit turned off.
It's buffering.
It turned off. I don't know what to do.
Like Google Maps forgets where I am half the time. How the fuck is this thing gonna work?
It said to turn left. No, you're fucking put it on right. It's backwards.
You have to move for it to update which way to go. God
It
damn
would be dope though if you got a 10-digit grid coordinate and put that shit in your headset and it was like
There's
just a little arrow popped up. You just had to follow the shit. It'd be dope. You'd be
He's got like little blue dash marks.
like a fucking mission in a video game. You just got to fucking fuck, man.
Yeah.
All I know is when we got the new Harris radio system, I was able to link that to my Blue Force tracker and actually pull up Google in my Humvee. So there would be dudes like me that would figure out how to hack their headset for a signal and just be in there fucking watching HUD porn while you're on fucking. I'd be like, this is my porn HUD. Like, just walking around, just. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Nothing. Nothing.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Stay out of my headset. Did you have it linked to your mic? Oh,
And you have a hot mic.
yeah. My bad.
Then I had the yo-yo cords on the Charlie box flipped one time in the vehicle when I was a boot. And we're doing like this 5-day war. And it's like we're training these lieutenants. We're out in 29 Palms. And we fucking are absolutely lost.
Is this a show no shit story?
Yeah, we could do that. So no shit, there I was in 29 Palms as a boot Marine. I just got to tracks. My first it was my first field op really as an Amtracker. So like I'm still kind of trying to like figure, how everything works. And I was at the schoolhouse, but we had brought like a platoon of officers, lieutenants, amphibious officer students up to 29 Palms to do a 5-day war with them. So I'm out in the field and like we're each like, attached to like how they do it is you have a notional enemy and fucking like it's this lieutenant's turn to be the fucking platoon commander. So like, we're out and he's fucking trying to like, put us into the proper battle space and all this and shit to control the platoon. Right. And they're fucked up. They're fucking lost. And I'm sitting there and I don't realize that my yo-yo cords are flipped because we don't have that shit in the grunts. It was just a radio. You know what I mean? Now I'm in a comm helmet and I flip my shit back to go on fucking intercom. And it goes live over the net. And I'm talking to the driver. I'm like, fucking boots lost as fuck and all this. And somebody comes across the fucking net and they're
hot mic.
They're like, who the fuck said that? And I'm like, and I look over, the crew chief's looking at me and he goes, dude, is your yo-yo cord backwards? And I look down and sure as fuck, long is on the right and not the left. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like ripping it off and fucking fixing it and shit. We get back to the rear. And he's like, don't say a fucking word. We didn't hear anything. We're not going to drop the dime. This is going to be a fucking crash course in loyalty. All right. Like, he's like, because I don't really know you.
Yeah.
But you were on my track and I'm not going to be the one that fucking, whatever. And I was like, all right. Sure as fuck. Fucking like the major that was like in charge of them comes over and he's like, who the fuck was talking shit on these officers? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, sir, we didn't hear nothing. I don't know what the fuck talking about. And I was like,
must be somebody in your truck.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And then, matter of fact, one of those boots I played spades with that night against him. It was me and my buddy Treywick playing against him and this dude named Keys. And we ran a Boston, my very first hand of spades. And I was like, oh, so now you two are now my bitches for the rest of my life. Got it. So, like, there I am as a Lance Corporal, just mercilessly dressing down a corporal and a lieutenant because I just fucking ran a Boston on them in spades, just talking fucking mad shit. And they're like, some other lieutenant comes in and he's like, what the fuck are you gonna let him talk to him? He's like, you ran a Boston, man. And he was like, oh, that sucks, you're his bitch. They're like, aren't you like brand new? Didn't you like just get here? I'm like, I've been in for a while, man. Like, this isn't my first MOS, but yeah, I got you. Like, yeah, I am new. Yeah. But yeah, so there you go. So no shit.
There you go.
Little impromptu. So no shit.
Ugh.
We got some gifts that we got, boys.
Oh, yeah, we
did.
Little presents.
The Dependa himself.
Shout out to the old official Independa now.
Independa. He's doing it appears to be a kind of non-profit woodworking shop for those that
Does that mean he's making stuff and not selling it?
I know he's selling it. It's just
It's just not profitable.
the purpose of the
I feel your pain, buddy. I feel your pain.
The purpose of the workshop is for people that need to like kind of like therapy through making. So you can go to the shop and you can exactly.
Story of my life.
So you can go, but he sent us all little Christmas trees for
Well, Christmas ornaments.
for the so I think I'm gonna write the date on the back, like
that's
what
good.
year I got it,
That's
so
a good
that
move.
I can
And then-
put it in the collection.
And
Will you
Dependa.
fucking forget 2020, motherfucker? Like,
I'm hoping
So,
so.
but 10 years from now, I'm going to be like, where the fuck did I get this thing?
20XX.
I'm fucking hoping to forget this motherfucker.
Right?
I was hoping the amount of drinking I did this year might just blur it all out, but nope, it's all still there.
You know,
Not for lack of trying,
Speaking
bud.
of drinking, I think the Dependa might have had a couple cocktails when he was making these.
Yeah.
They're made with love.
No, I mean, I got like a half of a second drill hole on the top. I just noticed. It's authentic.
Hey,
I love
War
it.
Wagon Cigars started following us on the Freedom Friends podcast.
I think that's
Appreciate
because
that.
he's sitting his sexy ass back here in the back here. Just chilling the fuck out. Came to watch the show live, which is not even following the social media. He's proof, though, that we do actually record a podcast. We
That's
are not
true.
just some goofy
Yeah.
live show on Facebook. We are a legit podcast. So for those of you that are actually listening to this,
you will have seen him on last week's live,
Yeah.
which is going to happen here in about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Hold on.
You just time warped.
Yeah,
I saw his brain, like little puffs of smoke just came out his ears.
What do you-
I was like, what the fuck? I was on last week's live. There was no fucking. Yes.
wait a minute.
Wait.
Oh, boys. We got a lot of booze to drink.
Oh my goodness, let's do it.
That's fucking
Fucking
ridiculous.
A.
So, yeah. So this is the first episode of the new year, but the last episode we'll record this year.
So, stimulus checks.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
So,
grandpa
into
was.
this.
so you just mentioned that this was a stimulus bill. This is not a stimulus bill, I learned.
It is a bill.
This is the spending bill.
This is a bill to give everybody else
no,
a
no, no,
fuck ton of money.
But it's the spending bill that has stimulus rolled into it.
Yeah.
It is not a standalone
It's actually
stimulus
it's the
bill
defense spending bill that had the stimulus package tack on
to
it.
keep the government running.
It literally
That's what this actually
literally
is.
funds the government until the end of fiscal year 2021. That's
Yeah.
October of next fucking year.
And then the
does it
stimulus package was tacked
Why does
on.
it also fund Egypt? And
Because that's what it does.
The
Because
spending bill
that's
for
what the
entire
spending bill
year.
does. It's the year spending bill plus the $600
But
tacked on.
But they named it the COVID relief bill, so that way you know everyone to vote on it.
I am
Yeah.
going to thank the media for you not realizing this and me not realizing this until, I don't know, a day or two ago.
Yeah.
That this is not the stimulus.
Well,
fucking
we can
package.
thank Congress for naming it what it's named.
Right. And that's so they
'Cause
can-
it's named
That's so
the
they can
fucking-
do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, it's named the COVID relief bill.
yeah, but they do that
And
all
it's
the
not.
time with bills.
And I
is
fucking
they-
hate
they
that. I
name
really
whatever,
wish we could that's a
whatever
law I
the
think
PR
we need.
title is.
I think that's a law
That's
that
what they
we need to
name all of
fucking
them.
we need to put into effect though is that
Yeah.
an honest fucking bill names. You know what I mean? Like like you need to stop fucking doing it
Yeah,
because
all we,
they'll
have
do
to,
like
all we have to do is convince Congress to write that law so that they cannot try to fuck us over. Mikey, that makes so much sense that it will never fucking happen.
You know,
my friend.
included in that law, we should also write that they have term limits.
yeah.
yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
I think our boy Teddy Cruz, he'd be into that.
Yeah.
I bet you he would fucking co-sign that bill. Because he's been an advocate for term limits for some time now.
Speaking of,
Oh my God, though, can we talk about how watching everybody twist in the wind and not figuring out what the fuck to do? Oh my God. We'll get to that in a second. Fucking hell.
Fuck.
So Trump, love him or hate him, when the spending bill came out, was like, $600 is fucking insulting.
which it is.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Like,
fucking.
You know, for
it's horseshit.
$1.44 a day,
You too can sponsor an American. Yeah.
That's all I saw was like Sally Struthers from my
Yeah.
youth.
So,
Yeah.
With,
but he came out and was like, this is fucking insulting. It needs to be $2,000 per person or I'm not fucking signing it.
Yeah, he signed it today though.
Well, because today was supposed to go to vote for the $2,000 kicker on top of it.
Yeah,
So he signed the $600 one on the contingency that they would then put an additional
yeah, well,
kicker.
1,800 or whatever
so
the fuck.
no,
When-
$2,000.
when I
so we're supposed to be all
originally-
getting 2,600.
when I
nice.
originally thought this was the COVID relief bill,
Yeah.
right? And I heard about all this other spending and that it was only going to be $600. I thought to myself, you can keep your $600 if you don't spend money on every fucking thing else that you're going to spend
Yeah,
money
I'm
on.
cool with it.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want you to hold $600 over my head for any fucking reason. I don't care. I will tell anybody to go fuck themselves. But then I found out that this wasn't a standalone thing.
It's actually the annual budget.
Yeah, it's the annual budget.
It's a full annual budget.
So I'm a little got some mixed feelings
So,
on it.
but watching
But-
everybody
I have
lose
a-
their fucking mind from both sides of the aisle that were like
I have a question.
the left going, what? Fuck, Trump wants to
but-
actually
but-
give us more, and
but
then the right
even-
going, see, that's Trump wanting to. Oh wait, that's over government spending. I don't know how it like watching him in one move
I have a
make
question.
everybody go
yeah,
like kind of glitch out for a minute. I was like, this is brilliant. Like just watching you troll 330 million Americans.
say
is-
what you say what you will about the man. That motherfucker's a master level troll.
Oh, it's amazing.
I have a question. So if this is a spending bill, which is something that the government decides how they're going to spend money over the course of a fiscal year, this isn't a relief package. This
No.
isn't something that's dedicated,
Right.
right? This is probably the first time in the history of the United States that every tax-paying American is getting money outside of a tax refund.
No, Bush did it, and the last time when Bush
Obama did it too.
Obama did it too. Bush gave us what, $680 because we actually had a government surplus, and he gave us a $680. And the big joke then was that was enough for everybody to buy a cupcake a day. So that was the president saying, let them eat cake. Like every time a president does one of these stimulus payouts, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle they're on, they get fucking railed for it because he didn't give you fucking 30 grand. Like, I'm like, you still have to pay for this shit.
No, you got to pay it back.
Yeah.
Nothing's free.
That's what I was saying is that
wait for your taxes. Year 2022.
The right term for this, right term for this is bill, because all this is essentially a low interest loan. It's a bill. You're gonna get a bill later. Like, you're gonna have to pay this back. There is no such thing as free.
No,
it doesn't exist.
Yeah, and it's gonna come in the forms of your 2022 taxes.
Yep.
Watch. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, boys. We
fucking, I can't wait for tax day though. Fucking January 15th, I'm doing them bitches.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I need my fucking refund.
Happy birthday to me.
I need my refund. Fucking trying to find a job in December is useless.
It's impossible,
you don't hear back
dude.
from fucking anybody.
Yeah, fucking everybody's on island time, bro.
Unless you accidentally apply for your old job, in which case you hear back in like 24 hours.
You spin up your OnlyFans yet?
Skinny in a mini? I'm trying to figure out what the content's going to be.
Skinny in a mini.
Yeah.
It fucking says it.
It's just me just live in my mini, just driving around.
You and Justin together.
Skinnies in a mini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Occasionally, we'll go. We'll find.
I feel like you're gonna have a lot of followers of people that are gonna be disappointed.
Well, he's my half brother,
Well,
so I could be like
skinnies in a mini. Maybe I'm thinking of it in the wrong way, but I feel like it's a couple Somalis.
I was gonna say,
around.
are you thinking Mogadishu
on this shit?
I think that's racist. I'm not real sure though.
That one's definitely racist.
Funny.
Yeah,
Funny.
that one's definitely racist.
You all fuckers laughed. Jesus.
I said it was funny.
I laugh at recreational racism.
Recreational racism, dude.
As long as you're not serious about it,
it's
it's fine.
recreational.
Yeah, no.
There's a difference between being a drug addict and recreationally using an 8-ball.
Is there? I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure.
Let me kick that one around for a minute.
You gonna noodle that one a little bit there, Mikey?
I feel like there's a level of what you can classify as recreational.
I think if you do a bump once a year, you're okay. I think if 8-ball is in your fucking vocabulary, there's a problem.
Mainlining black tar heroin is never recreational for any reason. Like, I just do this on every other Tuesday.
Yeah,
like,
black tar. Dude, I'm middle class.
Like, pills all day, bro.
Yeah. Come on, man.
That's why it's recreational.
Refined or nothing. I like to cut that
that's
shit
like,
with pixie sticks.
Basically runs a methadone
That's like when
clinic.
people accuse me of being an alcoholic. I am like, no, sir.
Nothing I drink is a plastic bottle.
Nothing I drink, well, except for some tequilas, but nothing I drink is like the cheap bullshit that an alcoholic would drink.
Yeah, and I'm not hiding booze in my laundry room and shit.
Obviously, we're not hiding booze.
Right?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Right? Like,
I've never thought once that I never once called you an alcoholic.
I don't have any friends that are current alcoholics. I have some that used to be. And then I have a bunch of recreational drinkers.
Yeah.
But almost everybody I drink with and drink with on the regular could go a month, 2 months, not touch a drop and be fine.
Like we did Sober October last year.
Yeah, and I didn't struggle to get through that at
it
all.
was
It was fun.
I'm not an alcoholic because I don't drink alone.
I can't say the same.
I'll drink alone once in a while.
No, I'll sit at home and like watch a show and have like a bourbon or drink a beer.
Your wife's there.
Well, like let's say wife goes to bed, like Haley goes to bed, kids are in bed.
Alcoholics don't
it doesn't
drink
matter
alone.
if they're sleeping; they're still there.
John, alcoholics don't drink alone.
Okay, I see where you're going. It's like Dave's in your house.
I don't drink alone. I'm not an alcoholic.
But alcoholics will drink at work. They'll drink, wherever. Like,
But I'm not alone.
well, then nobody's alone when they drink.
The fact of the matter is if you've ever had to disguise your alcohol, you might want to double check your priorities.
Unless you're sneaking into like a movie theater or baseball game.
Yeah.
So if I put like Jameson in my coffee,
No, you're not disguising it.
I made my Christmas coffee a little Irish the other morning. It was wonderful.
So
Fuck.
good.
Yeah.
Dude, when we were getting ready for Christmas Day.
Dude, Haley handed me a bottle of Jameson 12-year I had at the house. She was like, do you want to put some in your coffee? And I was like,
Whoa.
we're going to grab the other bottle, okay? I was like, we're not going to put 12-year in a fucking cup of coffee.
Be a good fucking cup of coffee.
That's when you put 12-year in a coffee mug.
Right.
But no coffee.
Right?
Yeah,
It's
like,
like,
yeah.
fuck.
Christmas Day when we knew all the parents and stuff were coming and they were coming around like noon. It was like 9:30 in the morning and I looked at my wife and I was like, have we opened wine yet? Like, I feel like it's Christmas. If I start drinking wine in the morning, it's like,
Slap
cares.
that bag, honey.
yeah, let's fucking go.
Let's go deep.
There you go.
Some Franzia.
Black box, man. Keep it classy.
You got to take it out of the box. That's what.
Yeah, you slap that bag at 9
When
in
we
the
go
morning.
camping, we'll take those fucking Boda boxes with us. Because it's 3 bottles of wine and like that fucking box and they fit in a backpack and you don't have glass with you. So I'm like, fuck, take 6 bottles of wine with me out here. This is fucking great.
Haley fell asleep on the couch Christmas night. I was sitting there drinking, taking videos of her. See, not alone. Just, drinking.
Exactly.
She's
See,
asleep.
you're not an alcoholic. You weren't drinking by yourself.
Yeah.
Just
Sitting there like Bill Cosby with a passed out bitch and a drink.
Actually, I was breaking in the old glasses that Dave gave me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear something hilarious? You know what I got for Christmas?
With Jameson 12 years, what I fucking
Nice.
used.
Do you know what I got for Christmas?
What's that?
I got that Cool Stones box.
The what?
I opened up somebody gave me one of those Cool Stones sets for Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome.
I opened it up. I was like, I know what this is.
This is great.
I was like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, what did we learn today?
Well, we learned that well, we didn't learn. We already knew that the government was, lying to us about fucking names of bills. So that's not anything new.
Yeah.
We learned that we all had a pretty decent Christmas holiday, but it was
No drama.
super
low
chill.
key,
Nice, yeah.
very chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is the way to go.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way.
I think after this year, nobody had the energy to fucking create any sort of drama.
Well, you know what I think? I
Because it was just
think it's a testament to us having our fucking priorities in a row.
I didn't even
Yeah.
decorate my tree.
we know what's important to us, and what's important to us is our friends and our family.
Mm-hmm.
We don't give a shit about anything else. It's about friends and family, and I think that is something that we need to value and recognize.
Yep.
And we here at the Freedom Friends absolutely are a testament of that,
Yeah.
and we hope everybody listening is too. Honestly, because that's really what the holidays are really about.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah. We also know that we also learned that Jazz got poured fucking high octane booze tonight, and he is nursing the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It
Shit
is-
is spicy.
he was not ready for that. Sorry, buddy. And what else we learned, Jazz?
We now have Guardians in the Galaxy.
There are Guardians of the Galaxy
There
officially. Yeah.
United States Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right. Because
I'm okay with it.
we're not guarding enough other people. We got to fucking worry about space too.
That's the
Apparently,
definition of guarding rocks. Like, I need you to keep an eye on all of these rocks.
Firewatch on
that
these
are
rocks.
Millions of, not even miles, light years away.
Yeah.
Watch the rocks.
830
Are you fucking kidding me?
I think they're
Walk
more
your
concerned
post.
about the satellites, but okay.
Walk your post. It's 831 billion miles away. It's called Pluto.
You're like, oh, I just did that last week.
And I believe it is 831 billion because I actually was watching a show today.
it's also not a planet.
It's still considered a
It's a
planet.
planetoid.
It's a dwarf planet.
That's a new word.
Planetoid?
Yeah, it's
No,
a
it's
new.
not.
It's a new word.
It's not a word.
The only thing that,
For me,
the
If
only
he hasn't
reason,
heard it in 2,000 years, it's got to be new.
the only reason that that Pluto isn't considered a planet anymore is
Neil
'cause
deGrasse Tyson.
yeah, he killed Pluto, but it's because it hasn't cleared its orbit. There's too much shit in the Kuiper Belt.
Yep.
Like also
actually
around
true.
there. Yeah. That's the only reason. Other than was because like when they sent out the Voyage out there to fucking like look at Pluto, they were like, this is the most interesting planet
3.265 billion.
Yeah.
in our fucking.
You were close.
Yeah.
You were off by 830 billion or so, but close.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, when you're in the billions, it really doesn't
Yeah, who
matter.
cares?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. But like they said that Pluto was the most fucking interesting and most featured like planetoid or planetary like anomaly out there. They were like, we learned more from Pluto, that flyby, than we did of any of the other planets that we
It's
fucking
because it
have
doesn't
on
actually,
social.
it's far enough out from our sun that it doesn't behave like the rest of the planets in the way it orbits. Because it has other,
Better start fucking behaving, Pluto.
Yeah.
We're going to smack you around a little bit.
Hey, where did I put that pistol?
Yeah.
I hit it on purpose.
Sorry. Anyways,
We also learned that apparently we're giving fucking AR headsets to soldiers, and that's probably the dumbest thing we could possibly do.
at least the
We're already giving everybody a new rifle, and you're gonna fucking start mounting cameras and shit on it, like one step at a time.
Maybe the soldiers today are better equipped to handle shit like that than we were.
No, they're not. Have you seen TikTok?
Touche.
Yeah. Like I decided I was like, you know what? I'll get on the Army TikTok and fucking see what it's. Oh my god!
Army has a TikTok.
Well, there's the
Well,
Army side of
I
TikTok.
know that Marine spouse has a TikTok, and that was brilliant.
He's a Marine.
No, the Army.
Oh yeah, Marine.
Army.
Fight. He's loyal.
Yeah.
Honor.
Army
courage,
TikTok are just
commitment.
all
I
the
love
people
that
that
you know
are
the song.
that
That's
are.
because I've made fun of it a lot.
It's just all the people that are tagging their videos as like hashtag U.S. Army, hashtag Army, whatever.
He's a Marine.
And it's literally all the people that were in high school that we were like,
Please
what the
don't ever
fuck
do
is
that
wrong
again.
with this generation?
Yeah.
They went and joined the Army, and now they're just doing the same shit
That's why
but with
I,
the uniform on.
I was so happy to meet that kid when we were hunting. That
Yeah.
wants to be a fucking trigger puller, and it's like, God damn it, there is hope for
There's hope, man.
hope for you.
There are some guys
There
out there
are
that
still some, and
still
I've-
want to kick indoors,
Yes.
man. Thank
You know what it is
Christ.
though?
Christ.
Is it's the same shitheads and the same squared away ones,
You know,
just a new flavor of
One
it.
of the
Like,
best parts about
it's the
that-
same shit.
the kid's 18 years old. While we were up there was two guys that were prior service Air Force guys. They were in for fucking a million years.
Yeah.
And so we're like, you want a little grunt humor? And the 18-year-old kid's like, fuck yeah. And the two Air Force guys are like, oh, okay, well, let's see what you got. And
Would you make him cry?
no, well,
we made him
damn
question a
near.
lot of things,
But
but
one of my favorite all-time jokes ever is what's the best part about banging a transvestite is when you put it in, you reach around, it feels like it went all the way through.
Yeah.
The 18-year-old kid fucking started dying laughing. The two Air Force dudes were like,
oh my
oh,
God,
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you're like, you know what the best thing about fucking 28-year-olds is? There's 20 of them.
Jesus Christ.
That, my friends, is grunt humor. And this has been the Freedom Friends podcast, brought to you by ohwellness.us. Use that code FreedomFriends25. Score yourself that 25% off,
Single-handedly
quarter
just
off your
lost
order.
all of our sponsors.
Warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FreedomFriends. Score yourself that sweet 15% off discount. And check out Grill Your Ass Off for all your spices for your meats. Use that code FF15. We'll get you 15% off over there. And check out Robinson Insurance Group here in San Antonio, Texas.
Absolutely.
So, bills are paid twice.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here before somebody calls the cops.
All right, well, thank you all you fucking sons of bitches for being my freedom friends.
Cheers, boys.
And thanks everybody out there. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Tell your mom's friends.
Fucking tell those bitches.
Yeah, that's the Guardians are in the galaxy,
Yeah.
and they're looking to dock a spaceship somewhere. So-
Open hanger 2.
my thrusters are on.
Oh, man.
Oh, fucking
Like, share, subscribe, all that shit.
yeah! Leave us a review, all the good shit.
Yeah.
And until next time, let's kick off this year right by smoking on.
Drinking on.
And god damn it!
Boys,
Freedom in the fuck on.
Oh fuck!
Felt it wiggle.
I think I just
Felt
filled the
it
cup.
wiggle.